We're back with Brianna Wu, who is challenging Stephen Lynch in the district, but right now we're in the OTR Pop Quiz. Here's question 3. Patriots owner Robert Kraft is also the owner of an esports team in the Overwatch League.
Boston Uprising.
Okay.
Is it the Uprising, the Brahmins, or the Brawlers? Boston Uprising. The team's colors, by the way, are blue, yellow, and black, and unfortunately they did not qualify for the playoffs this year. But his football team, that is his NFL team, that's a different story. We're going to go old school for your last question. Which of these classic arcade games came out first? It's on the screen. Go ahead, answer the question. Just go ahead and figure it out.
Gosh.
Oh, gosh. We got an oh, gosh out of
This is before my time. I would guess Space Invaders.
You guessed correctly. Space Invaders, 1978. Pac-Man was 1980. Donkey Kong was 1981. You win a clean 4 for 4.
Next time she comes, we have to do more of a political pop quiz.
Or we'll have to play some of the video games. One of the two, yeah.
So you're a video game creator and a woman pioneer in this, $200 billion plus industry.
Absolutely.
You faced a lot of cyber harassment as a voice for women in the business dominated by men.
I did.
How bad is it today, and what lessons can you apply to your political aspirations?
Well, there's not a good way to have a Law and Order episode made about your life, unfortunately. The bottom line is Steve Bannon and the alt-right targeted me for speaking out to hire more women in the video game industry. This is very similar to what happened to women journalists back in the 60s, the Barbara Walter era. So I stood my ground. Cyber harassment it's a very serious issue. And most concerningly, we're now seeing that same playbook used by Russians to interfere in the American democracy. We saw that in 2018, and unfortunately we're going to see it for 2020. So this experience makes me uniquely qualified to serve on the Science, Space, and Technology Committee in Congress.
And it has changed your life.
Of course it has.
Forever, hasn't it?
Of course it has.
In many ways.
I mean, you have bricks thrown through your window. There's not a way to come back from, getting death threats constantly. It's exhausting to deal with.
And do you still believe that the Russians did try to hack into voting machines? And do you believe that votes could have been altered?
Well, I want to say, as far as voting machines, that's a different conversation. So I've not personally looked at that, and we haven't seen Department of Homeland Security concretely come out and confirm or deny that. So I can't comment on that. But this is what I would say. There's a concept called total spectrum warfare. Where you don't have to have conventional weapons. You attack a country by attacking the economic infrastructure, the financial infrastructure, the news infrastructure, the power infrastructure. The United States has been hacked in every single one of those vectors. We're remarkably vulnerable. My father is a military officer. And he served his country by, serving in the armed forces. For me, I can't fly a plane or shoot a gun, but I can certainly pass better cybersecurity policy.
You are essentially a software engineer, right? But you back Elizabeth Warren's proposal to break up. And let me ask you: is it fair to say you back Elizabeth Warren's proposal to break up mega tech companies like Facebook, Google, and Amazon?
I do. I was in the Globe on record for this.
And explain that to me. Why?
So, like Elizabeth Warren, I believe in capitalism, but it has to be regulated capitalism. It has to be capitalism with competition. Unfortunately, what you are seeing in my field is Amazon, Google, basically buy up and control the entire marketplace in anti-competitive ways. They've paid billions of dollars in fines for this. So I think that the tech industry is not going to flourish if we can't have competition. So I do believe in Elizabeth Warren's plan to take a hard look at that and make sure we have competition.
Isn't part of the American way, gobbling up like Pac-Man and moving forward?
That's exactly what's happening. Microsoft faced antitrust actions for this in the 90s. I think you can look at Microsoft today and see how it made it actually a more competitive company. Microsoft is doing very well today. They're doing amazing things. So I think this is one of these situations where the government can actually make the tech industry healthier.
Is Elizabeth Warren your candidate for president? I
have to focus on my own race and the people I am supporting. That said, there are many things Elizabeth Warren has been on record that she wants to do that I think really align with my values.
And that race is in the 8th Congressional District against Stephen Lynch. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's great to have you on the record. Our thanks to Brianna Wu. This Sunday roundtable is just ahead on OTR and the great vape debate. Governor Baker issues, that's what people say. Honestly, this has generated a lot of response. It really has. Governor Baker issues a 4-month ban on all vaping products. Is it too much? Is it not enough? And what about Martha Coakley's ties to Juul? A lot to discuss, and we shall.